fourth quarter numbers. The BPO major has beaten market expectations by posting a 33% rise in net profit to 61.1 million. The top line growth has also come in robust, rising 30% to $442.7 million. The president and CEO, Tiger Thiagarajan, joins us now. Tiger, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18. Let me ask you about the outlook and the kind of headwinds and challenges that you're seeing, especially with regards to the US and the European markets, and if that is going to have an impact as far as your guidance is concerned.
Well, thank you for having me on the show. The guidance that we've given and the expectations we've set for 2012 on the earnings call today is in the context of the current economy, and it is interesting. It's I wouldn't say headwinds, I would say more volatile, more uncertain, which is the way the world has been from our perspective in 2011, and more importantly from our clients' perspective. What that means is that you should be prepared for volatility. Our clients should be prepared for it. It actually sets up some interesting opportunities as clients continue to think about variabilization of their overall costs, driving improvements in their overall operating environment across the board. So some really interesting opportunities that we continue to see, but a very volatile, uncertain world.
Okay, very volatile, uncertain world. So what is the guidance that you're holding out, Tiger?
Our guidance that we've given the street in terms of revenues is $1.84 billion to $1.88 billion. That's broadly from 15 to 17.5% growth rates on revenue. That's given the range of services that we offer in terms of diversity, as well as the geographic diversity of our portfolio now. So it's Europe, it's Asia Pac, which has been very high growth rates, particularly in China and Japan, as well as the US. So it's a very broad portfolio, and some parts of our portfolio in terms of services, such as analytics, growing at a 50% plus rate for the last 2 years, and we expect that to continue into 2012.
Okay, what about margins, Tiger? Are you seeing margins coming under pressure, and what is the broad range of margin expectations? Will they be between the 16 to 18% mark?
We've guided to 16 to 16.5% margins at the adjusted operating income margin level. It's a much narrower guidance, but it's reasonably similar to what we delivered in 2011, and we will continue to drive productivity. And our whole investment strategy is to take the dollars that we save on productivity and really invest it in the front end, in client-facing teams, in domain expertise there. We've added substantially in 2011, 45 business development and sales resources across the globe with deep industry domain expertise, and we'll continue to do that. We are investing in new product innovation, services that combine technology and analytics and really add value to our clients. And finally, in global growth in terms of new delivery centers, we opened up Dubai and Brazil in the latter part of 2011, and will continue to invest in those new centers as we drive growth into those centers. So, broad investment that then takes our margin to a flattish margin as compared to 2011.
There's been a lot of talk about budget cuts. Tiger, are you beginning to see that with your clients as well? Are people cutting budgets at this point in time, or is the decision-making cycle delayed?
No, decision-making is actually very stable. Across the board, our decision-making cycle times haven't really changed. They haven't worsened. One part of our business, a smaller part of our business than for a lot of our competitors, is dependent on discretionary budgets. For example, some part of our IT business is dependent on discretionary budgets. In the capital market space, some of the IT budgets and IT spends are dependent on discretionary budgets. But otherwise, a large portion of our portfolio is non-discretionary, whether you're doing finance and accounting, or a company is running insurance operations or mortgage operations, or for a life sciences company actually figuring out how the sales force should be deployed. All of those are non-discretionary. So actually for us, it's less about budgets, and it's more about what our clients are trying to do. And of course, decision cycle times are important, which is very stable.
Okay, just give me a sense of the outlook as far as the revenue coming in from G is concerned. I understand for this quarter, G revenues are up by about 1.6%.
Yeah, G revenues, for some time now have been flat to low single-digit growth, which is the way we think about 2012 as well. As you know, we've penetrated GE substantially with a range of services that we offer. We offer those services globally and across all their business units. So our penetration with GE means that we tend to do very high value-added work, so it provides a great platform to do that. Growth will continue to be, flat to low single digits. There's some interesting work that we're doing to drive global platforms for GE as they continue to penetrate into emerging markets and grow in emerging markets across the globe, India, China, Middle East, Brazil. And we're doing some very interesting things to set up their back offices for them. But other than that, flat to low single digits is the way we think about GE.
All right, Tiger, we wish you the very best of luck. Congratulations on a good set of numbers. Appreciate you joining us here live from the NASDAQ on India Business Hour. The guidance there, 1.84 billion to 1.88 billion. Margins expected to be between the 16 to 16.5% mark. Volatile times continue. That's the outlook there coming in from Genpact.